Welcome back, everybody. This Week in America on the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network. Great to have you with us on the program today. We're here to save you money on the cost of your medications. It will save you money even if you have insurance. We're talking about the RxCut Plus card. And with us on the program, Chief Executive Officer, Founder, and Chairman, Jerry Ferro. Jerry, welcome to This Week in America. Great to have you with us on the program.
Thanks for having us.
This is really an exciting card. Most of all, it's free, and we'll talk about that and many of the other benefits. Tell me a little bit about the RxCut Plus card, why it's so exceptional, and why people are literally going to the internet daily by thousands to make copies.
Well, what most people don't realize is that they're paying more than the actual cash price for their medications if they have an insurance card. And if they don't have an insurance, they're losing a substantial amount of money by not using a card. Our program was designed just like an insurance program. We negotiated very, very deep discounts with the pharmacies. The difference between us and our three primary competitors is that we can operate on a fee of just $250, where everyone else is working off of numbers $65 to $75 per prescription transaction on average. So as a result, we can save everyone substantially. But all they need to do is go to our search engine and make sure they put their medications in along with their zip code so they get the absolute lowest price. More often than not, the small regional chains have a much better pricing than the larger national chains.
You're listening to This Week in America. Jerry Ferro is our guest on the program, Chief Executive Officer, Founder, and Chairman of RxCut Plus. We're talking about the RxCut Plus card. Website is rxcut.com/TWA. Get all the information. I want to talk about some of the many benefits that I alluded to it before. Free to use. All people have to do, Jerry, is print this right, and they can take it into any of the stores that participate and save money immediately.
Absolutely. We have over 54,000 pharmacies. Just about every pharmacy in the country participates. Also works in Hawaii and Puerto Rico. But the important thing about using a card truly is if you can't have access to the internet, call our 1-800 number. It runs 24/7, 365, bilingual, and just give them the names of your medications along with your zip code, because the most important part of using a card is to use it wisely.
You know, I mentioned in the beginning that even if you have insurance, you can save them money. Explain that, because some people may think, well, I've got my insurance card, everything is covered, I'm fine. And you actually, in many cases, can save them more money.
Interestingly enough, people ask me all the time how that's possible. I have Aetna insurance, which runs on Medco as a pharmacy benefit manager's train tracks. I take two medications, ibuprofen, 600 milligrams, which is basically an increased dose of aspirin, and cyclopentazepam, which is an anti-inflammatory for my shoulder. I went in and presented my Aetna card. Both times they said $15. No surprise there. That was what my copay was. I said jokingly, because I always don't ask a question I don't know the answer to. So I said to Amir, I said, listen, I just lost my insurance 10 seconds ago. Now how much is it? Cash price for that medication was $10.99. I said, let's have some fun. How much is it with my free RxCut card? $7.20, and I made $2.50 on that transaction.
That is amazing.
Second medication, cyclopentazepam, the cash price was $15.99, so my insurance company actually would have saved me 99 cents. However, my free RxCut card price was $6.20. What's interesting, that was for a 10-day supply. The cash price went from $15.99 to $29.99 when I went to a 20-day supply, but my RxCut price only went from $6.40 to $7.68. So if I had no insurance, I would have been able to save $25, and even with insurance, I still saved more than half of my insurance copay.
That's amazing, and you can get all this information at the website. Very easy to remember, rxcut.com/TWA. It's the RxCut Plus card. You mentioned before, but I mentioned it again, it's so important, the pharmacy price search, where basically you go online and you can get all the information you need right there.
Yeah, our pharmacy search engine's actually won awards. It's the most sophisticated search engine in the entire industry, quite frankly. It's fully integrated into Google. And you can put as many medications in at one time that you want, put in your zip code, and it will actually price all those medications out individually at the least expensive pharmacy. So you may find, you may want to go to ShopRite, for instance, for 3 of your medications, and Walmart perhaps may be cheaper for the other 2. But it'll be your decision, how much money you like to save. But we'll give you all the information and have you armed. and print as many cards as you like. We just crossed actually $65 million in consumer savings since our inception, just slightly over 3 years ago.
That is totally impressive. And the same card, by the way, can be used by, everybody in the family can use the card.
Correct. Not only that, but you can use it for your pets. A lot of people don't realize is pet medications are marked up over 300%. And yes, you can actually take Snoopy's prescription to your local Acme store because they'll fill it. 80% of the pet meds today are human pet medications and can be filled at the pharmacy for 1/3 the cost that you're paying at the veterinarians.
We're just about out of time. One other benefit I want to mention is you provide laboratory and imaging discounts and sizable discounts at that.
That's correct. For those that are out of benefit or don't have benefit or need additional lab work, we have a 1-800 triage service. All they need to do is tell us the work that they need. We'll tell them the price, and our lab work and imaging is 50% off of the normal walk-in retail price.
You're listening to This Week in America, just about out of time, talking about the RxCut Plus card. You'll find it at rxcut.com/TWA. No enrollment, no activation, no prerequisites, never expires, and we'll close the show. A lot of people go to the website. Many go to the website to print out the card. Many also go there looking for partnership opportunities. Jerry, explain how that happens.
Well, MSNBC said that we had the best get-rich-slow business opportunity in America. Just imagine an opportunity you can get into for less than $200 and get your own website, your own customized cards, very inexpensive cards to hand out, and every time someone uses that card, you earn a substantial residual income eventually. It is a truly cool way to help people and earn money, and it can be done part-time or full-time.
I'm going to sort of wrap things up here. We're talking about the RxCut Plus card, guaranteeing the lowest price at the pharmacy. That's pretty strong, and you were just talking in your personal example where you went in, you find out that's exactly true. Your price is the lowest.
That's correct. On the top 25 most frequently prescribed generic medications, which represent a little over 65% of all the medications that people are taking today, 19 of those 25 using our card come in at a cost less than $10, and 24 of those 25 come in at a cost less than $15.
What's amazing, and we started out talking about this, we'll end up talking about it, the card is free. You just need to go to the website and print one for yourself, and you can print for as many as you want for as many people, or you can all use the same one in the family. It's the RxCut Plus card. The website, very simple, rxcut.com/TWA. All that information, of course, at our website, thisweekinamerica.us. Jerry, thank you so much for joining us on the program. Very informative, and keep helping people save money. What, up to $65 million so far. Keep it going.
Thanks for having us.
You're listening to This Week in America on the Blue Funk Broadcasting Radio Network.